Thank you, Andrew. Hi everyone. Welcome to Colette's Thermi Kitchen. My name's Collette Mitrega. I'm a Thermomix consultant here in Australia. If you're thinking of getting a Thermomix, please reach out. I'd love to support you, help you order one, and then support you on that journey afterwards. Remember, we're counting down the days. We don't have many days left for this brilliant offer that we have at the moment. You can get either the beautiful limited edition sparkling black, which is absolutely gorgeous. I am falling in love with this very much, or the classic white. Both of them will come with a coordinating glider board, which is valued at $149, and you also get free a mix shop voucher for $140, so you can choose all sorts of things to spend that on. And we've only got until the 10th of August, so don't dwell on it too long. It's a great offer, and 36 months interest free is available, so it's really affordable. Give me a call, I'll tell you more information. All right, so tonight we're making a classic Thermomix dish. It's one that a lot of people forget about, and it's a lot of one that people haven't tried, and you need to try this. It's such a winner. Winter or summer, we all love ice cream, and it's called Fruity Dream, and I kind of equate it to like a soft serve ice cream, but much healthier. And you've got a number of options when you go into Cookidoo. It's a guided recipe, and you've got a TM6 version, which is what we're going to cook tonight. There's also a TM5 version, and I'll explain to you what the differences are. And we've also got a vegan version. So you've got a number of options. No excuses not to try this great dish. So I'm going to click on the TM6 version. And as always, we've got the full recipe here. And if you want to just find out a little bit more about how long it's going to take, 10 minutes, and you've got a huge bowl of beautiful soft serve ice cream. And you can see the ingredients. There aren't many ingredients at all. And you've got all your full nutritional information, so you can count your carbs, your proteins, etc. Lots of handy tips and tricks. So full of information. But the great thing is you can give this as a task to your 10-year-old to cook. It's super easy, and they love doing it. So I'm going to press start cooking. And the very first thing the Thermomix is asking me to do is to pop in there some raw sugar. Now you can choose any sugar you like. Raw sugar is my most used sugar in the Thermomix. From this, with my Thermomix, I can make caster sugar, icing sugar, brown sugar, and just a whole range of different beautiful things. Golden syrup, etc. So it's a real staple in the pantry, and it saves you money. So about 80 grams of raw sugar. Now you can of course use less if you want to. You can cut it out totally, it's up to you. So that's gone in, and then the next thing it's asking us to do is pop the lid on. Okay, super easy, and everything is populated for us. So it's going to go for 10 seconds. It's not actually cooking, but on the speed, it's telling us to move all the way around to speed 9. And we've got a little indicator here to tell us where we're actually aiming for. Plus, we've got reinforcement down here, speed 9. So I'm just going to turn that dial around to speed 9.
So you said this is healthy ice cream.
Yeah.
Why is it healthy?
Well, because there's not a lot of other nasties and things in it. If you buy commercial ice creams, you've got stabilizers, you've got chemicals, you've got you know.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. So this here is basically going to be fruit, egg, and sugar, and you've got it, and that's fantastic. All right. So now, what I've actually got in here is the start of a simple icing sugar. And you want to have your bowl nice and dry when you're actually doing this. So how fabulous is that? That never ceases to amaze me. The power of the Thermomix actually milling and grinding is so good. So now it's telling me to pop in the butterfly. So the butterfly is the little whisk. That's the only other kind of inside attachment really that comes with the Thermomix. It's all you need. You don't have to go out and buy lots and lots of additional bits and pieces, which is great. And the way you pop this in is that you go towards the back of the tallest blade. That's the most secure position. So I can see just here, this is the tall blade here. So I'm going to pop this on towards the back and give it a little turn. And that's all nice and secure. So basically what happens, you've got a little groove there and that sits underneath the blade, and that's kind of what secures it. So that's good. In position. Love that you don't have to take the blade out to insert that. Really cool. So we then hit next, and it's now telling me to add in 1 egg white. And I'll talk to you more about that egg white in a second. And then we're hitting next again, and it's telling me now without the measuring cup, it's going to go for 1 minute at 65 degrees, and we want to go to speed number 4. Now, with the TM6, we can actually cook out that egg white. Can everyone hear me okay over the Thermomix?
Pardon?
Can everyone hear me okay over the Thermomix?
Yeah, I was joking.
Yes, no?
I don't know. I said.
I am.
I know you are.
Can you hear me over the Thermomix or?
Tracy asked, any news on the infamous cutter that sold quicker than Taylor Swift tickets?
It was a bit like that, wasn't it? It was crazy. No news at all. It's all gone very quiet. And, you know, as soon as it's out there, as soon as we're told, it's going to be blasted everywhere. So no news at the moment, Tracy. So sorry.
Yeah, they can all hear you.
Yeah, great. All right. So with the TM5, the older models, you can't actually cook out the egg white. So what you have to do is you have to make this, and you're going to be eating the raw egg white. Now, a lot of people don't mind that, but obviously it's not one of the healthiest things to do. You can sub the egg white totally for about 70 grams of thick coconut milk or 70 grams of yogurt, so that helps to make it more kind of vegan because there's got no egg in there.
Yogurt.
Yeah, but with the TM6, we can actually cook off or pasteurize that egg white, so it's going to be healthier for us to actually eat. And in essence, we've kind of started to do that. It's almost like starting off with an Italian meringue. So what it's done now, it's told me, I've done that, so I'm going to hit next. It's now telling me just to scrape down that beautiful white egg white, which is being cooked, which I've done.
Is there a Thermomix juicer?
No, not a Volvic one. And remember, there's lots of imitation items out there, items that aren't endorsed by Volvic. There's tons of stuff out there, but no, we don't have an official one. So hitting next again, and now without the measuring cup, it's telling me to go for 1 more minute at speed 4. And that's going to finish that off. So how many of you have made this recipe? Pop in the chat, what's your favourite fruits to put into it? Isn't it beautiful how it shines and shoots? I love it. And it's really resilient. You know, no scratches, really good. And that's one of the things many people love about it.
Mixed berries, blackberry, mango or strawberry. I thought about mango. Mango, yeah, mango would be good.
Yeah.
Can you make chocolate? Is that a fruit?
No. There you go.
Did you do cherries with this?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, cherries would be good.
There is a beautiful mix at the moment that Woolies are doing. It's called Dark Fruits, and it's I think it's got blackberries, cherries, and I think it's got strawberries in there as well.
Oh, pineapple as well would be good.
Lovely. That's in their summer fruit collection. It's pineapples and mango and stuff.
Debbie said, surprised Andrew didn't ask for a cheese one.
You're getting to know him really well. All right, so now we've done that. One of the things that I normally always do, and I forgot to do it today, is when I'm milling the sugar, I also will cut off some zest of lime and pop that in. I love the citrus flavour that goes into the actual sugar and then throughout this ice cream. So you just peel off some of the citrus in there at the very first stage of the sugar. It's absolutely delicious. Right, so that's all done. Let's have a little look. Beautiful. So it's now just telling me, following the instructions, to remove the butterfly. So we just give it a little twiddle and it will pop up. And then I usually, on the side, just to shake it all off. Now, we are going to need this again, so you can't lick this off, Andrew. So sorry. So I've done that. What comes next? Now it's asking us to put in 600 to 600 of frozen fruit. Now, you can use whatever fruit you've got. And one of the things I often find when I go to people's homes is they have fruit that they know they're not going to finish, the family's not going to eat, or maybe they've picked it up on special. What you can do is you can chop it up, open, freeze it, and pop it into bags. And then that way, you're not having to go out and buy bags of pre-frozen fruit. You're using what you would necessarily or possibly throw away. And I have to tell you, simple things like apple with a bit of orange through them are quite beautiful. Now, so today I am using strawberries. Now, when you're buying your bags of frozen fruit, just feel them. What you don't want to get is a bag that's been partially defrosted and has refrozen in a big solid lump. You need your fruit to be nice and free-flowing. Then what you need to do is check your fruit. I mean, just look at the difference in sizes. You know, the Thermomix is not going to chop this up the same size as this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get mine.
Is that mixed fruit? What's the other one? What's the other one in there?
Oh, that's dragon fruit. I've got dragon fruit and the other one. Oh, I haven't got my heavy-duty Thermomix scissors. So this is probably not going to chop. Oh, it will do. Okay, so that's good. So anything that's really big, just give it a bit of a helping hand. So you've got a bit of uniformity there. Okay, that's all good. So making sure they're all roughly the same size.
Actually, speaking of cheese ice cream, I'm not the one who made blue cheese ice cream.
So I've got that beautiful dragon fruit, which is an amazing colour. It doesn't have a lot of flavour, but it is so beautiful in this dish. So I've done that. So I've got about 640
Dragon fruit's
grams.
great. It's a refreshing breakfast, isn't it? Dragon fruit.
Yeah, it's just lovely. It is a lovely fruit. So with the magic of the TM6, one of the features that it has, which I think is fabulous, is that on this beautiful big display screen here, it actually shows you videos. So it becomes a bit like an online cooking school. And there's all sorts of videos that shows up. So in this one here, it's just telling us a quick technique that it wants us to do. But there are other videos that will actually show you how to do things like how to fold dumplings or how to actually do the correct fold and kneading actions for bread and things like that. So it's really good in terms of that educational factor. So I know what I need to do here. So now, again with the TM6, we're engaging the blender. The 5s and the 31 don't have that blender, but you will actually manually do the speed as per following the TM5 recipe. So all I need to do is hit the blend, grab my Thermomix spatula, pop that through the hole to give it a hand, and this is going to be loud and whirry, but that's okay. Off we go.
I expected that spatula to come out with nothing on the end of it. The end gone.
Yeah, so it's got the collar here, so when you put that through, and you use that whenever you're doing kind of icy things, if you're making cocktails or pina coladas or all those wonderful things, this just gives the ice a little bit of movement along with the blade, so you're giving it a bit of a helping hand. All right, so hit next. So now what we want to do, we're going to reinsert the butterfly. So I'm going to take this off. The colour of this is going to be super stunning. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Right, so all I need to do now is just to part the waves so I can see the blades and I can see where the tall blades are. And then I'm just going to simply get my this, pop that in.
Oh, it's so good.
It is.
Oh.
And then all I'm going to do is just like in a dryer, I'm just going to redistribute that beautiful mix. Pop this back on, and we're going to do the last stage. This is where the magic happens, and it never ceases.
What's this called again?
Wow. Fruity Dream.
Fruity Dream.
All right, so now I've insert the measuring cup into the hole, hitting next, and off we go again at speed number 4.
So what's it doing now?
So it's actually now mixing it.
So it's like aerating it, is it? Or?
That's correct, yeah, it's giving it that air with that spatula. It's going to be amazing and beautiful. So to serve this up, you can serve this into the kids in little plastic bowls. You can freeze this in popsicle molds and give them a lovely healthy popsicle. Remember, fruit, bit of sugar, egg white, how good is that? You can add some vodka to it if you want a more adult version. But what we're going to do is we're going to just plate it up nicely because this is a perfect finish to our lovely dinner with friends. So what I've actually done is I've just got some crumb here. So you could get a couple of biscuits and smash them up to speed. And I gave you my beautiful lemon crumbs some time ago, and something like that would be just perfect. And what I'm going to do, just stop that, is I'm going to just snip this end off. And I'm just going to position this just down the plate.
Actually, isn't this brilliant? Because I asked Collette beforehand, I said, well, so does this have to be frozen or you put in the ice cream maker?
No,
or because I used to Collette making ice cream, but it goes in the ice cream maker, which goes on for about 3 weeks. And but this is going to be very interesting to see how this comes out.
And then I've just got some toasted almonds just to scatter on there as well. And then this is a lovely Loverberry. I've got no affiliation with these or anything, but Loverberry are such a lovely family business. They're based up on the Sunshine Coast, and they do all things strawberry. They have a great website. They do all sorts of absolutely amazing, yummy things that you just want to try all of them. And this is their strawberry crunch, which is basically strawberries. You've seen me use these many times. I absolutely love them. Please try little bits of strawberry. And that's just going to accentuate this lovely dessert.
Is this what you put on the cake the other day?
Yes, that's correct. So it just dresses up things, and you can see how little that I've used. You could also, which would be lovely, just grate a little bit of lime over there as well. And much to Andrew's annoying, I'm just
it's all going well.
Just going to grab out some herbs. So I've got 2 herbs now. I've got one for Asian, which I keep ginger and stuff in.
Why do you put green stuff in your ice cream?
I'm just going to put a little.
Can you like put it on one side? I'm gonna throw up if I have to try that.
You won't have to eat the biscuit in this. Okay. So I'm just going to put just a little bit of thyme. I'm going to put it on one side because Andrew won't like that. No. But what it does, it just introduces a very different flavour, and it's going to be quite yummy, quite lovely.
I'll put chocolate in there. That's a different flavour.
It's similar. Chocolate is sweet. This is not. Just popping this on, just giving that suction out.
I tell you, we use this so much.
I love it. All right, and let's have the wonderful reveal. So, I mean, just look at this, guys. Just look at that. How magnificent. You know, it's just so impressive. No, you monkey. You're shocking. All right, so that's all done there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a nice scoop of this. Let's see if I can do this as neatly as I possibly can.
So with any of this you don't use, can you freeze this? How do you?
Yeah, so you can actually freeze this. So I'm just going to put a little section there. And then, you know, you could do more than that one. And then maybe just
it's amazing with no freezing.
I know. So
no ice cream maker.
So good.
Thank you.
Really, really good. I've probably got a bit too much crumb on there, to be honest, but it just shows you that you can jazz it up. You can serve it in a martini glass, and I guarantee you'll get wows for that. It's such an amazing thing for you to make. What do you reckon, guys? Is it good? Or what? Would you like some? I'd love to give you some. All right, so what will happen now then, I'm going to transfer this into an ice cream container, and then I will freeze that. Now, when you freeze it, you can still scoop it out from the freezer quite happily, but it won't be quite as airy or textural as what you have now. So you can certainly take this, pop it into a thermoserver and pop that in your fridge until you want it after your dinner, or you could just nip out after everyone's finished their mains, get this on the go while you're tidying up the kitchen.
Yeah, 15 minutes and you're right, you've got a very healthy dessert.
Yeah, it is a very healthy and just delicious dessert. Love it. So there you go. Please give this a try. It's an amazing thing, and it's going to be a firm favourite. Absolutely. Mix up your flavours. Remember, mango and banana don't whip up so well, so you want to go for the berries. Raspberry is my ultimate favourite. Raspberry and lime is just absolutely delicious. But there's so many options available.
You just lift up that package of strawberry crunch for people who've asked. Just remind them.
Yeah, so the company is called Love a Berry, and I've actually spoken to the owner at some of the food shows, and absolutely
Where do you buy this from?
Lovely lady. So look for them, just Google them online. I'll put a link up for everyone. But it's just lovely when you've got like a family business. They're kind of here in Queensland, and if we can support those people, then it's a great thing to do. And I haven't had one product from this company that I haven't fallen in love with, and let me tell you, there are many, all strawberry based, but absolutely delicious. So yeah, give them a look out and see what you can say. All right, so that's me for tonight. We're going to have jaffles for dinner tonight. We're not doing anything fancy at all, are we?
No, quite fancy jaffles.
And fancy jaffles, so that's easy with me. And that's it. So don't forget, guys, we've got 6 days left on this great offer, and it is a good offer. If you're wanting to upgrade, I've had a few people that are going to be selling their white or the shiny black, and they're going to be getting a beautiful sparkling black because of the durability of this machine. But if you want a white, I can also help you there as well. So that's it for tonight. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you for your support in my business. And always remember, if you're ordering from the Mix shop, and please, if I'm your consultant, remember to put my name down. If you're ordering a Thermomix, please remember, put my name down. I can't do anything after the event, and I've had a few of those go through it, and it's heartbreaking. So thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful evening. Bye-bye for now. Say goodbye, Andrew.
Goodbye, Andrew. Can I try some of this without the green stuff on, please?
This is this side here.
Make sure you get the right size. I won't.
Just all crunchy and
Okay. Cool.
textural, and I'll add a bit more sweetness.
Delish.
Yeah, thought you like that.
Need some chocolate though.
Need some chocolate, of course.
Bye bye.
Bye for now.